Okay, now this guy, oh man, this Scarlett Tart, she is a beauty, and it's super light. The body, I make up these little cards for all of them because, you know, I'm a graphic artist, and I still do a lot of artwork and stuff when I get the time. But I make up these little cards for each one, you know, and sometimes I kind of do a quick one, you know, but sometimes I kind of get into it. It's like 3 in the morning, you know, and I put all that stuff on, and then I'll do a quick flash. On the back, I kind of put like how much I paid for the different parts, and then I kind of look at it and I figure at my rate of, you know, $2 an hour, how much I'm going to charge for this guitar, you know. So that's what I do. And it's a labor of love, you know. I'll put one of these, I'll put this guy up against any Fender Custom Shop Strat, and this won't sound any worse and may sound better, you know. And it'll be like a quarter to half the price, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to put Fender Custom Shop out of business. That will not happen. But I'm just trying to raise the standards of guitars like they have been doing. So I'm tipping the hat to Fender Custom Shop, but sorry, I can do it a little less expensive with my Social Security check and my small teacher's pension. So this is a Scarlett Tart. Again, it's got the Brandon wound, a classic wind, and this one's, the bridge is a 6.2. The middle's got 6, you know, they're all a Nico 5 42 gauge wire, standard what Fender used. But the next, under 6, so it's a 5.9, so it's starting to really get that, it does have that real pretty Fender chime. And I like to, a lot of times the middle pickup is really underwound, but this one's a little hotter, so that when you're playing in your neck and you go into these two in a parallel circuit, you don't get that drop in volume like you usually do. So I really like that in a guitar because I really like these second and fourth positions, and I like to be able to, like a really good one too that you can do is put it in your second position, you run in these two guys, and then you go, oh, this is already all the way back. You got your blender, so you put a different knob for the blender because there's going to be a tone control. You put that, you got all 3 pickups going, and you can play this really wonderful rhythm with a real soft, real super out of phase sound. And then for a lead break, you pop it up here, and you've got the Gilmore sound with these 2 pickups. So you cut out your middle one, and it boosts the volume a bit, gives you a nice little alternative lead tone to the basic Fender, you know, hit the bridge pickup kind of thing. Again, wonderful aging job. I actually did a little bit of the aging on this myself too, just from using it, because it's just an incredible guitar. And most of my guitars, I make them kind of for myself. It's like, what kind of guitar would I like now? You know, I'm like real fickle. And I play one guitar for a while. I keep thinking, well, what would happen if I did this? And so I make them kind of for myself, and then I'll play them a while and break them in. And also, when you play it a while, after a couple of days, you might notice something that you can improve on it. So I always do that. It kind of goes through a trial period where I usually make adjustments on the pickup height, things like that, to just really dial it in. Maybe on the intonation, you know, let it break in, let things settle, let the neck settle, and re-intonate it so it's in the best possible condition it can be in by the time I decide that I'm going to let it slide on to a new home or something. Anyway, I'll cry when these 2 go, that's for sure. And so this is Scarlett Tart.